I'm holding what's so-called the world's first gigabit LTE laptop. This is the ASUS NovaGO that was announced for the first time here in Maui, Hawaii at Qualcomm's second annual Tech Summit. This thing is powered by a Snapdragon 835 chipset and has an embedded eSIM on its processor, as well as a nano SIM slot that lets you connect to gigabit LTE connections where available. So you can actually get super fast speeds for all your work on the go wherever you are. I was actually pretty blown away at first by the display indoors. It's a 13.3-inch Full HD display that has 100% of the sRGB gamut. It was very colorful, very sharp, which makes it easier to look at the Windows 10s operating system that this thing runs. You'll be able to upgrade to Windows 10 Professional for free before September 30th, 2018, thanks to ASUS's offer on this. On this Windows 10s platform, which is part of the Always Connected PCs ecosystem that Microsoft and Qualcomm have teamed up on, you'll be able to select as your Wi-Fi service any LTE connection that's available in the area. For example, this guy has a Sprint SIM card embedded in its nano SIM slot for the moment. In future, they might be able to activate the eSIM that's embedded on board so you can switch carriers at ease without having to fiddle with a flimsy piece of plastic. It's got a full-size keyboard, as you can see, with 1.3 millimeters of travel, nice sizable touchpad here, roomy, and with a fingerprint sensor at the end. It's got a full-size HDMI socket on the side, as well as ports for microSD cards, as well as 2 USB-A ports. It will come in at least 2 different configurations with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage, or 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of ROM. And we're talking about UFS 2.0 here, which refers to Universal Flash System, which makes for faster memory access as well as lower power consumption. So that might play out for better multitasking over time. But the big deal here is the battery life. ASUS and Qualcomm are promising up to 22 hours of battery life on the ASUS NovaGO, which is spectacular. We haven't heard of something like that on a traditional laptop just yet. So this thing could last you through a long flight from, say, New York to Singapore even. The ASUS NovaGO will be available at the end of Q1 2018 for a starting price of $599 for that lower storage version and $799 for the 8 gigs, 256 gigs RAM and ROM model. Until then, we don't really know how this guy's going to perform. We'll have to run our full suite of tests, but still it looks like a very compelling device out of the Windows on Snapdragon infrastructure that Qualcomm is sharing more details about here at Hawaii today. So who knows though, maybe like Terry Myerson of Microsoft said, mobile computing is about to change.